question to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at Post Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter at Post Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you.
Sorry, I forgot to bring the mic down. My bad. I kind of like just sat down. Let's see. So we're gonna try to beat the game today. If we don't, no big deal. I think we'll get pretty close if we don't. Jesus, that was loud. Yeah, we've got like we're going into the courtroom for the fourth trial for the first time just now, and then we're going to we should at least get through a bit of the fifth of the fifth case. We don't beat the game today, which is fine because we have plenty of time tomorrow as well to get it done. Okay. This game always starts in windowed mode for some reason. Oh, Ohio, check it out. It came today. It arrived. It's even got the fucking, this is why I love, okay, I not sponsored obviously. But Lucky Games is like the best place to buy games that aren't modern games. Cause like, dude, this thing even comes with a fucking manual. Like, bro. I didn't read this yet, so don't worry. But, cause I want to be surprised by most things. But yeah, like, disc, case, everything. I'm pretty excited. I had to order food, so that'll be arriving in like 30 minutes. Because apparently if I don't make dinner, sorry, my bad. Because apparently if I don't make dinner, dinner's just never gonna happen. So. Oh, where were we? Karma. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So he was your teacher then? Mizua Ejwa? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. I thought it was times 10 last time, but okay. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. Guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried, I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Oh boy, who's this? Who's gonna be this twerp? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh my goodness. It's like Old Man Dracula. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Cool. You seriously think I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. Oh shit. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. So this guy, is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of the case, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident. Now. Yes, sir. Yeah, I can already tell. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 2:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then, the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map ad. Okay. I should have had that, but whatever. We're used to that at this point. Testify to the court about the arrest, now. Wait. Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. Alright. I guess we still gotta cross-examine anyway. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. I see, very well. Alright. Okay. Right, that's the whole thing. Let's see. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Whoa, what was that noise? Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. Never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Oh man, roasted. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now! Next morning the body was found. Let me look at what I have. Okay. Oops. Alright, I got it, guys. Holy shit, that was a long conversation. Around 30 minutes, a man. Who? You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping, Lotta Hart. What happened next, detective? Okay. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon on the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry. Right, there we go. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ugh, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol we found in the boat. They were clear prints from Miles Edgeworth's right hand. What? His fucking face in these little shots. So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. 22 caliber fired 3 times. Okay, so there was 1 shot to someone's heart, but someone heard 3 shots, but the gun was fired 3 times. Okay. Nick, doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe's being a little vague? I bet Montgomery's feeding him lines. This testimony's probably filled with landmines, just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We already knew that. So I head to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. We haven't pressed this yet, I guess. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. You know, sometimes I need a cheerleader. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. It's just a motto, bro. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Look, I look forward to your next year's salary review. Oh, jeez. So much we're looking forward to. So much to look forward to these days. There's no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Oh my god, can I help you, sir? Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been in the force? Facts only, detective. I read cold and hard together. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Yeah, me too. I hope that everyone would get there quick. Next month's motto is take your time. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike the bone, so its shape is well preserved. That's... okay. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. I mean, it's a .22 caliber bullet. It's not exactly, like, whatever. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder, and the bullet found in the... Wait, so did I just have to fucking press everything? And the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir? Was the bullet in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? I don't... They just pulled me off the street. I don't actually know. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was recovered with the defendant's own fingerprints. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now! Oh my god. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Oh my god, dude. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? We're all just dancing in the hands of Von Karma, dude. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. That foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? You were right there. I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry. It's no good. Ugh. I know. No good for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister. I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Maya. Alright, I'm not gonna be mean to you. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Also, your fucking annoyed face is funny. It's only Nick. Sorry, it's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. Once more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when your luck is gonna run out. Really? Whoa. Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Well, Miss Lotta Hart, take the stand. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? God. Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Oh, it was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Heard this bang come up from the lake. I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the boat, on the lake, but that boat. Okay, that's pretty... enough. Huh? Judge? She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on the lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, the court finds the defendant... Okay, hold up, Judge. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Of course there was, otherwise this wouldn't be a game. Nick, I noticed one little thing. Oh, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. I know you didn't, Maya. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. My main concern is the fact that she heard 2 shots. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Okay. I want to get this part. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. Could you fuck off? You said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh. Fuck you. Then there's another bang. I'm gonna give it my all here. Damn it. Come on. God damn it. Fine, I'll press it. Even though that's a pretty decent objection to make, but whatever. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. On Karma, I think I hate you. I know I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't an airy thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. Sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Oh... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick, if only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. Maya, I can do this by myself. Christmas Eve, just after midnight. Well, then technically it was Christmas just after midnight. Right? Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Okay. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Oh, God. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Dude, this guy's absolutely wrecking me. Did you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you. Oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. Oh, God. The witness has testified that she saw them. There is also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Oh, enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. Wait, hold on. If that happens, you will have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Nick. A lot of testimony is fishy, Nick. Really fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me. Maya! Coming in! Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I don't. A lot of heart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Miles Edgeworth. To tell the truth, this is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you're warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No! Oh, God. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix? Right? Wrong, bitch. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. This was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Dude, Maya coming in with the fucking moves. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Maya giving everyone that fucking courage. I'm sorry, Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya? Dude, no. Maya's cool, dude. I like her. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. Running out of time. Better find a contradiction in here or else in here. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. All right. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But if I can squander Maya's effort, if I can't squander Maya's efforts either, but I can't. Hang on. Yeah. Bitch, not even the camera could see it clear as day. Well, what about the other man? Hang on, I know what I have to do. You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. You can if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Yeah, I get it. I made a mistake. I pressed the wrong button. Damn. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that, but I can't squander my... Yeah, well... Yeah, that's what I was just saying. You can't even fucking see it in the picture. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself, Ms. Hart. What? Did you not see the defendant that? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could. I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. Finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked at my binoculars. See? No problem. What a nice person. You use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. One better be good. You're right, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits, so once I was finished and set up the camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard the noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. There was a heavy fog. How would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you saw him. You clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. Yes, there is, Karma. What the fuck? She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I got doubts about your camera, too. Is that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to the case? If you believe it is, you may continue with the line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, you wish to press further about the camera? But, like, literally nothing bad is happening from clicking press further. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Ms. Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I heard ya. The camera was set to take pictures of meteor showers. Then why is the camera fucking faced to the lake? You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? Take a look at this photograph. This was taken on the automatic setting, was it not? Yeah, that's right. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Ms. Hart. This photograph clearly shows the camera's pointed directly at the lake. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Well, guys, Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Ms. Hart trying to take a photograph of? The fucking Gordy. Ms. Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Ms. Hart, I never heard no lake monster. You got proof of something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Do I have proof? I mean, the fact that your camera faces the lake. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. Was the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, when taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad, are all your lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. But you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove. This is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Ms. Hart, why do you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Nothing will change, it has to. And if I'm going to spot it, and I'm going to spot it, my bad. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat for the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time. Crossed my heart, hope to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Hey, hang on, buddy. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, and I know it. Doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin their cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself, so you must have something in mind. Would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There is no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Okay, that's fine. Damn it. Hang on, my fucking phone's going. Every fucking time, dude, a DoorDasher calls and they go, "We can't find your apartment," and I just reread the instructions and that I gave them, and they go, "Oh, thanks, we found it." Fucking Christ. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe there was a shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither. But I better find some contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma for any other way. There has to be something. Like, I try my nicest to say, yeah, so if you read the instructions, you'll see. Every time, dude. I was camping out by the lake, that's why I was hiding. The thing, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the whole boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash in one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. But he was only shot once. How is that not a fucking objection? I don't get it. This is obviously the fucking... Oh my goodness. Why'd you lie, though? And what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm a highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. Great, great. Good fucking talk. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year, and guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I heard that. That's when I had the sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Well, let me grab my food before it becomes fucking frozen. Fuck. Alright. So much effort just for some fucking nuggets, dude. I swear. It's a terrible game to fucking have food for, though, dude. Okay. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. But you just... There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What did I do now? What do you give me a look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Okay, so hang on. Oops, I didn't mean to press Q. Fuck me. So, is he saying that I should use the evidence on this? I don't know, maybe... I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide the true purpose of the lake. Heck, if word got out that I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright will not have you asking questions with no relevance to the case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. This is so annoying. There's so many contradictions in her case, and I can't use any of them. Like, what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper to sound than I would have expected. Okay. I'm so fucking lost. Why would you hear 2 shots if 3 shots were fired and 1 shot was hit? Why would you only hear 2 shots? How can we not point this out? How is this not something that I can fucking point out, dude? Already asked this. So what sort of... I already asked this. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. If she heard bang, I thought you were already out there. I kind of doubt... But how... Like... What did I do now? What do you give me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for... Yeah, but like, what evidence do we use, dude? That's so fucking retarded. I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ. So the newspaper is just Gordy. It's not newspaper about Gordy. It's just Gordy. That's all the evidence is. So just make it the picture of the fucking driftwood, dude. It's just Gordy. That's all that stands for, apparently. Are you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing there. Any normal person would be looking at it. And I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. I would, but whatever. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. His heart. Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who is shooting who in this. Right? That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. Even had a photograph to prove it, but you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Instead, it will drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why would Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? What do you mean, wait and see what happens? Ms. Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has the enlargement not been presented to the court? What do you mean, objection? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Ms. Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Well, here it is. Bro, we still can't see shit. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. Yo, Edgeworth, you left-handed or right-handed? And little good it has done for any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. And I would like to close this cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was the fragrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive what... Bro, we've already proved that at least one of those isn't true. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue to this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? What? Object to the enlargement. Well, I don't want to do that. Show other evidence. What other evidence can I show? Oh. Wait. Your Honor, this evidence... I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence, but this enlargement. I see no point in retracting our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Wait, Your Honor, this evidence. Come on. What are you talking about? But I have Fine, I'll wait and see. What the fuck? I should have pressed further. I just tried to! It's extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. What the fuck? How come I couldn't present the evidence that it was his right hand? He held in pending trial at the higher court within a month of today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Am I wrong for being fucking confused? So even though I have evidence, the game doesn't want me to have figured it out that quick. That's not even a big brain move. I'm like extra fucking retarded and I figured this out. Okay. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Hey, what might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. Yeah, I got it, game. I get it. You think you're so fucking smart without me. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. Literally, two things can prove this, but you have to choose the one they fucking flipped a coin on to decide which one it is. The hand? The hand directly contradicts other pieces of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence the left hand contradicts. I'm fucking angry. This evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Miles Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake at that night. True, but the defendant could have shot the victim. Larry. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. So, you were saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. Thanks. That's not in the Japanese version, is it? There's no way it could have been suicide. Are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. It was a close one. Hey, you have anything to say? No, I haven't yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but... What happened out there on the lake, anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about to meet her away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh yeah, that's right, she got fucking arrested. Again. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? You're gonna say thank you? Tell her to watch what she says in court. Oh, never mind. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Mr. Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood out was the bang she heard. I heard two shots that sound like gunshots after midnight on the 25th. Okay. Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you. I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. Sorry. Oh, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Dude, Maya's fucking sick, okay? Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go off after questioning. Yeah, I kind of answered like a similar way, but I thought it was on the DS. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, right? Okay. Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something? Why do I picture getting giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Because that's how much you're gonna be... I fucking love that part where they're like, a meter, that's about 3 feet. Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. Should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. You know, now that I look at it, it does look like a kitchen knife. Hot 50-year-old single waterfalls in your area. Apparently, Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Okay. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with lovely fiance. Nothing new here. The boat rental shop is closed today too. Okay, nothing here either. Oh, hey, what's up, detective? Hey, pal. Trial today. Yes, what about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? But thanks. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma's planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today. I don't need a flashback, I remember there were 2 witnesses. Believe it or not, for the first time I fucking remembered something. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge the information. Yeah, but I'm the defense. I have the right to know the evidence, but okay. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? There's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime that way, the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes, it all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes, he still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not on bail yet? That's strange. I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by a bailiff, I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved that I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get a report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. But wait, I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Mr. Edgeworth? Did I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay his month's rent, this month's rent, too. How much can we hang over his head? I ordered McNuggets and a single like the tiniest cheeseburger you can buy. Not here. Comes to the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol, but he wouldn't help them build a case against Edgeworth. Finally came. They just finished paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They're like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. He said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. I've got to win this. We've got to win this case, Nick. What do you think we should do next? Well, we're kind of lacking in clues in the department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there was any clues out there, the park's as good as bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Wait, now I can move? There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up a case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta. I really did it today. What do we do now? Now, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started babbling like an old thing that came to, any old thing that came to mind. Lotta? So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Well, let's talk about this. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up? Well, you'll see. Actually, I got a bit of information for you. Avon Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folk are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? You gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? I guess. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You're completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa. Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all? Just come to me first. Got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. I apologize for my fucking atrocious southern accent. But that's all I've got. It's the best I can do. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Okay, I fucking have to shift over to my regular fucking voice every time. It's hard. Hunting? You don't seriously mean Gordy? I'm sure I do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? What, Larry? When the fuck did that come up? I've only been like gone for fucking 3 minutes. What's that? That's the Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya. Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here. It would be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people, and that show's finished now, so we get them for free. Right. So hang on, we got, is that Australia or is that New Zealand? Then you have the UK, China, South Korea. I think that's Brazil. Japan, obviously. I feel like the colors are off, but isn't that Germany? And I don't know what this one is. Is that India? Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy? Venezuela? Well, I made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are for here on, though. Huh. Hey Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Oh, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened, doesn't look like Larry knows much about it though. Sorry, I read that all wrong. Hey Larry, when did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. Broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you inflated it by yourself. That's the guy that sells my dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? Nah, I think somebody probably just saw something else that they thought just looked like Gordy, that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs till the truth's out. You okay, buddy? I don't think he's doing okay. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Dude, you get so much fucking business. Are you kidding me? Imagine the monies that could be fucking made. I can't fucking see anything. Right. Is that enough evidence for the fucking lady? Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It's a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. Oh, you did it. Aw, shit. Maya. I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It triggered on one of those Von Comic snaps now. Yeah, those fucking snaps, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry is nice, but what about my film? Nick? Hey, lady. Now he's crying. I guess that wasn't enough evidence. Hey, look at this. Alright, Nick, I don't know much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs. Remember how simple the first case was? Fresh air, I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. And I'm kind of glad that Maya sticks around, because honestly, I was asking if we change him because the prosecutor changes. But so I figured that your partner would change. But I'm kind of glad Maya apparently sticks around. I'll behave. Oh dear. Can I get some help, Maya? Like, any ideas? Well, any thoughts what you want to share? Well, I was in detention all day. I think I'd like more time to think. Well, as long as she's, around a little bit longer, she's cool. Probably thought about Maya the whole time that she was in there. What should we do? I don't know. I've been intentional this whole time. I think I like... Ugh. Maya, I just fucking lauded how useful you were, and then here you are being the opposite of that. Like Edgeworth isn't questioning. Let's come back later. Guess so. Open the stock. Apparently the place took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's a space for one more boat at the dock. Frankly, I'm lost. Does that Steel Samurai look a bit out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about this Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in league of their own. I thought this was a Steel Samurai fan. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that's what he was talking about. What's this machine? That's a compressor. I used it to fill up that balloon there with air. Oh, neat. Just got repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Hang on. Hang on, I didn't want to do this. Hey Larry, when'd you get that big thing? That big guy had it for about a month. Big hit with the kids. Wasn't here yesterday. Huh? Oh, right. Compressor was busted. Yeah, it's that little unit my hot dog stand. I used to put the air in Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. How the fuck am I supposed to prove that Goya doesn't exist, dude? Oops, wrong place. Oops, wrong thing. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something it's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides, money, that is. Talk to me about Gordy, please. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me, then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. Nick, try telling sooner next time. Sorry. Let's see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything is in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog still in training. Missile. Missile. Here, boy. Look at that fucking pupper. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. Cute dog. This will help us. How? Hey, what's up, buddy? Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. Okay, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. I can't make up my mind either for the totally opposite reason. Well, I suppose I can't hurt to borrow one of them. Can you borrow that metal detector? What do you think, pal? Not sure what we're gonna do. I'm not sure what we're going to find with this. When you're hunting for a monster, anything is possible. Anything. It's not really. I have another meeting coming up. Let's talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. Bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. God damn it, how can I use this? Nick! Wait, it's beeping. The metal detector found something. Sure is loud enough to talk about. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to go check it out? Nick? Look. The fuck? Huh? An air tank. The valve looks broken. Thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? Second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this tank. Looks like a string of flags. Larry, are you the fucking witness? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Empty air tank. The valve is open. Banner flags wrapped around. Okay, so I'm gonna guess. First bang she heard was the air compressor. Second bang was the gun. Don't know about this third mysterious shot. What, an air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? Just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need an air tank anyway? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Now, why would I go? Why would you go asking me a question like that? It's like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and it didn't go so well, as I suspected. didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us. Fine. Whatever. It's like that. It's like what I said. The compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then, blam. Oh my god, I went flying into the sky. Valve busted open and made an incredible noise. And the tank there took off like a rocket. And look, and took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What, off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. You know, we haven't heard much from that country in a while, have we? Oops, wrong place. Oops, wrong button. What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. You really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. How come I can still talk about this? Okay. It took like a fucking hour, but I'm done eating. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about the case anymore. Huh? Oh, did you say that you had information about the... Didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. But I've already tried. Just give me the shit, girl. Alright, we'll go back. Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Not to mention didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Ah, that's right. Let's come back later. God. What else am I supposed to do? Those flags look sadly out of place here, flapping listlessly back and forth in the cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know, I think it gives the place a kind of special atmosphere, a kind of festive... It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. The War of what? What? You mean you don't know the War of the Eyeglasses? The heck is it? Our local fair used to do it every summer. I guess we were the only ones. I ask again, what the heck is it? At least the place is well maintained. Take it over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add the world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? What have I created? I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Yeah. Honestly, I'm at a bit of a loss. Staring at the like the usual, even novice like me can tell the camera must be spray penny. Hope to Hey, Lotta, look at this. It's a metal detector. I know what it is. I'm not sure that's going to pick up Gordy, though. Unless he's been eating people's watches or spare change or something. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Oh, good talk. There's food and some magazines on the sheets. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Sign says no camping. Funny place to pick up. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh, what a weird fucking thing to say, Maya. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No, I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans of aluminum? I didn't talk about that in any law books. Fuck. Covered with dents. Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. I am running out of options. Trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow. The sunlight can't reach them. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Ugh. Alright, well, I'll think, but I have to use the bathroom real quick. I come back and my cat is literally sniffing everything in my room. He just has to sniff. He can't help himself, dude. Sniffing is like his favorite thing. Fuck, dude, I'm running out of things to do. These are the detectives' desks. There are cool computers. They're definitely they're tight as expected. Oh my god, I was playing fucking... I was playing... What was he playing last time? Poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? The badger idea. I see. How nice. No. Is there more that I can say to him? Oh. So taking the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianza gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew away out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. That night before last. The night of the murder. Wait a minute. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. You solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Okay, now we can fucking do something. Jesus. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the information y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Lada, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Larry's air tank? What y'all doing with that with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. An enemy stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew in. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time... Oh, that's a fucking stretch. A couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo... Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Oh. Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lada. Nah, it's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lada. I'll give you what I want. So, tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up in the path there. Boat rental? There's someone there. I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lada, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. Figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful and all, but here, take it. Second lake photo added to the record. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Hey, Viox. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Hey, Nick. This is the boat. Yeah, it's a fantastic... Well, she's gone now, so my southern accent can be too useful here on out. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around here at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. It's just a fucking bird. Meg, that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? It's been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. Oh, is it? Thank you. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? Probably made it up your mind, have you? My mind? Like molasses spilling out of your mouth. You gonna run the pasta shop while I'm gone? Pasta? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me? Prowley. Prowley, not Prowley. Polly. Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Squawk. Oh man. Nick, what was that? A parrot. The one in the perch. Keith? Yes? I'll leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Thanks. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Squawk. Yep. Oh, there he goes. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. The fuck? Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. It's a great idea. We should get that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what, talk about murders? Oh, you're a party pooper, Nick. Dude, you missed it, man. Maya fucking went full on, like, G mode. Got kicked out of court and everything. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny. He doesn't look like the type who keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Yeah, how could I forget? Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? Ignored me. Ooh. What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello. Every time. See? Neat, so the parrot's name is Polly. Parrot added to the court record. Thank God, we found the fucking smoking gun, guys. Too bad all she can say is hello. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words. Not done? Polly! Polly, what's your name? Polly. Squawk. Ooh. Maya's found a new friend. Good for her. Wow, he has a television here too. Yeah, good cut. Fucking what? This fishing pole looks expensive. Look at the little safe. It's locked. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Thing's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. poop? A pasta shop? Yep. I think the wet noodle will live on while I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg? Yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg? Yes? You know the best pasta has always been made west in the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course, everyone knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep this all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. Wait, do you have to do this every time? This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here is a palace of pasta, the wet noodle. So now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Oh, not even scammers will contact me, so we're good. Youngsters these days, darn if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important. I wonder. Polly, what's the number of the safe? 1228, squawk. Alright. Hey, Polly. Watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick. Write that number down. Don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Look a little safe. What do you mean? What? Oh, wait. Let's break in. Now listen here, Keith. Remember that the tricolor pasta we're talking about. Our rainbowlioli. I figured out our last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. Oh my god. Actually, we never looked at this. Look at it later, I guess. I mean, I have Discord friends. I just haven't talked to them in like a year or two. Also, I couldn't watch a single episode of One Piece last night because shit was going down at work. Like cops and shit. It's so fucking annoying. As soon as my shift started. I can't even see it. Okay. Can I find some pasta or something? I know the fucking safe combo. I'm running out of things to do. I don't have anything that even looks like spaghetti. god. Every time we have to watch this thing. I don't know why. Okay, now I'm officially lost. Can I make pasta? Oh Lord, save me. Wait, you guys eating pasta over at the woods? Any chance of that? Why am I looking for pasta? Guys got any meat? Finally. That a lawyer badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Thank God. Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir? Oh, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here to investigate a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister? Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle shop. Definitely. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Who wouldn't want to snack on a Phoenix noodle? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, did I just say you too, Meg? Yes. You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was it that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. My goodness, I'm not gonna bother the bird anymore. Now he's talking to the bird again. How'd we get him to talk to us? Oh my God, do we actually have to say no? Toss it. I think I'll hold on to it if you don't mind. Can't break into the safe still. What was this thing again? Yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith? Yes, it's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad? You know something about this? Yep. The other night, out of the lake. Yes, yes? I know all about that. I seen it. Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yep. What did he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, I promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. Talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk. Don't forget DL6. Huh? What'd she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly? Don't forget DL6. Oh, shit. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, Dad? This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? What would that bird Polly know about DL6? I have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on the DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We didn't know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about the DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file, so I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file. You know the boat rental shop down at Gord Lake? Oh yeah, the old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How do you... that was supposed to be top secret. You know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get him to talk... I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about the incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly. Because, have we forgotten something? Don't forget about the DL6. Yeah, we already heard this. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was the connect to the DL6? Nick, you think he might be... I get ya. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. So, through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, Nick, to the records room. Guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Wow, it's amazing. The Dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. You were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Okay. Well, first I have to get the handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. Exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courtroom. What? Is this the same district courtroom where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. Survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes, so Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have any data on the victim? Edgeworth's father. Yeah, hold on. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost the day's case in court and got to the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father? We've established this. From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it. Man arrested was a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Maybe closer than we think. Yeah, who could Yogi be? I don't think we've seen him yet. I know generally what happened in the DL6 now. Still, I don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we all need? Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Oh, Viox, I forgot. I already showed Ohio, but this arrived. My Persona 3 box. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Well, no opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. Prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now. Buddy, I don't think you realize how long I take. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? You must question everything. It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I'll call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. This is that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. That night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. I still haven't heard who the old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. Witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My memory, Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in the question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear this testimony then, shall we, witness? Dude, people commit perjury like it's fucking... Like, so far, every single person has committed perjury in the court. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. And I heard a bang. Yep. And I looked out the window and saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. It's about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well, I'd like to begin the cross-examination. 3 minutes, Judge. I said so. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now? Yes. Mr. Wright? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Oh, we got him to fucking freak out for the first time. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. May I cross-examine the witness. It was the night of the 24th, just at midnight. Yep. I hate how they say the night of the 24th just after midnight. Because then it's not the night of the 24th at that point. That's not how days and time work. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. And I heard a bang. Yep. And I looked out the window and I saw a boat just floating out in the lake. And I heard another bang. But three then, because that shore... Okay, who? By your window. Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Oh, well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. It's a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, they mean the 25th at 12:15. But they keep on saying the 24th after midnight. The man was the defendant. He was saying, "I can't believe he's dead." I know Von Karma. He spent the time preparing his witness. I'm not going to find contradictions very easily in his testimony. It's tough being a lawyer. Where did the bang seem to come from? Dude, from the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue. From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yeah. I figure. Are you sure? Oh. Dad! Dad's certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, and he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Oh, there he goes. The witness died. It sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma? He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Your Honor, you proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. They're just lost in thought. What should I do? Keep on doing this. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said I can't believe he's dead, but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in the court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say this testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Don't tell me we're gonna bust out Big Mommy Mia. 3 minutes was perhaps too high in expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. It's supposed to be a new record. Enough, the witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. Yeah, with all the money I have. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Wait, that was it? We're done? The accused will surrender the... what the fuck? Hey, what is this kangaroo court? Wait. Wait, Mia's back. Mia's here. Never mind. Hang on. Wait, Maya, did you have another fucking outburst? Huh? What? Oh, it's... Larry, that's not how court works. What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order. Objection. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Don't be a Larry and help us. Oh, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry, he could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. Doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Okay, think about how fucking wide Phoenix is. Dude, Phoenix is a wide boy. Look at this dude. There's another witness, and it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. And since karma's gonna stop you, in all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. And in order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. No, he's wide because he fucking hits it, though. He hits that gym, bro. It's chest day. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma. But people, come on, men don't... Not that wide, though. I already call this new witness to testify. Now. What? Court will adjourn for 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. The court is adjourned. He's pleased with himself. You guys tuck in your shirts a bit better, please? Ugh, that was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth, you're sweating bullets. Just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth? Huh? Did you say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. Probably. But also this would never happen in the first place. He fell into the lake. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. Picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Let's see. Right? Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, if it was 15 minutes, 15. Everything's on... Hey, it was 15 minutes, 15. Everything's on Larry now. I mean, to be fair, verdicts get withdrawn all the time, but it's in the form of an appeal. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. But it happened on the 25th! Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prepare his witness. I hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Looked out over the lake, I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Oh my god, this is getting fucking mixed up as hell, dude. That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. A little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go forward. No way to go but forward, Nick. At night, I was out and about in the lake, looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped them. Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witness is searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get over with. I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Then I just heard a bang and didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So after I heard that single gun shot, I went home. What is this what is this mysterious third shot, dude? So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick, yeah, no, I found it. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And then the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How could he be not sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order. And stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That's a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should this... Yeah, let's continue. Your Honor, please allow me, the witness to continue his testimony. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts, please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. It was lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? Listening to it, real booming loud, like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You listening to your radio at the high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. Enough, it is difficult to believe this is... Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard a gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible could knowing what the radio DJ said to do? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask him? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just then, she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot." Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's that face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photos. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun was triggered. Miss Hart's camera. Yeah, 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. Hey, look, now we're saying it correctly. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. We're not saying on the 24th after midnight. We're saying how you should be saying it. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry is right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh. But there's nothing on the lake at that picture. Mr. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise in the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why the photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Ms. Hart testified that she heard a gunshot after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. As a fact, the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots with 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There was no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed and triggered the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. Is that a smirk I see? Your Honor, sorry, I wasn't really sure about that evidence. Yeah, well, I was sure. So fuck off. This is retarded. Both of those prove what I'm trying to say. That's literally all the pieces of evidence that I can imagine prove what I'm trying to say. What the fuck? I'm out of options. I don't know what else it could possibly be. That's all that's left. How is that your evidence? About this pistol is bothering me, Your Honor. Both the evidence, witness who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. How was this not brought up on the first day? When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. That doesn't prove... Oh my god. That proves fuck all. All 3 of my other pieces of evidence prove more than what this proves. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. What, was there a fucking... does the gun etch the fucking time of the day on each bullet it fires? This leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night in the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya? Yes? If we don't figure this out, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. Got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We had nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if anything I say sounds fishy. Right, Nick? Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Do you finally realize the truth? There can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. Defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired in that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. Timestamp on the photo says 00:15. But Larry heard a gunshot at 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Right. Are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men are on the boat are. It's Edgeworth and the murderer. What? What? This is so fucking weird. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm willing to bet that the only person who could feasibly make this leap in logic is the person who wrote this case. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. Murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way up to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? Well then, where did the murder take place? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Eat my butt. Do you have any proof the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might be able to figure this out. And if I sit here and I save scum well enough, we might be able to get through this in one day. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Even Robert Hammond's wide. Later. This is around 11:50. That's when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes. Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Mrs. Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. I clicked off the game. Once he realized that, everything falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put on Mr. Hammond's wet coat, put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. That is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker quickly. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? Mr. Wright has said what Mr. Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? Sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Look as guilty as possible. Good idea. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him and I want to know who he is. Very well. The court's adjourned. It's getting insane, dude. It's a fucking onion of a case. Yay, Nick, you did it. Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under the guilty verdict. What about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony.